Hello! In today's video I want to talk to you about whether Elementor is good for beginners, and I want to show you around Elementor in a short tutorial. This way you can be the judge if it is right for you. And halfway through this video I have a special surprise for you about how to make an easy website with Elementor. Hi, my name is Digitalie and I help creative entrepreneurs create money-making content that leads to fabulous products and services. I do this by teaching strategies and tech so you can have more fun, more cake and more customers. One of the elements of what you need as a creative business is a website to show those fabulous products and services and to post some of your content on. And so today I want to talk to you about building your website with Elementor. First up, let's talk about what Elementor is and why it is, in my opinion, great for beginners to build your own website with. Elementor is an easy to use, all-in-one solution to design your own website without knowing any code, making it the perfect product for any creative entrepreneur, whether you are a service-based entrepreneur like a photographer or a graphic designer, or you sell products like earrings or stationery. Elementor is a drag and drop builder, but not just a page builder, as in it can build home pages or about pages, but it's a theme builder. So it can build footers and headers and the way your blog posts will look. And if you want to use WooCommerce, how your product is going to look. It's a builder that can make almost anything. On top of that, it's really easy to use because of those drag and drop features. So you can just drag elements in and it will look the way you want it to. There is a free version available which has limited features, but it still can be a great way to get started and to learn your way around Elementor. If you want to go full out, you can pay for the Pro version and have all the options available. So Elementor offers a lot of widgets and I will show you in a bit when I'm showing you around Elementor. And some of those are in the free package and then there's quite a few that are in the Pro version. But you are not limited to just those two options. There are also third-party plugins that work great with Elementor. Elementor offers a huge range of customization options, making it possible for you to make it look exactly how you want it to. So if you know a little bit about builders, some of them actually use shortcode. And if you ever want to change over to another theme or another page builder, those shortcodes are embedded into your text and you have to remove all of them by hand before you can move over to another theme or another page builder. And that's really frustrating. Elementor actually doesn't use any shortcode, meaning that if you want to move to another page builder, your pages will look very blank again, but all of your text and images are intact. While you are building your page or your theme, you can see what you're doing in a real-time preview so that you know what you're doing looks good. And you can see whether it looks good on PC, but also on tablet and mobile. And you have the option to make special edits for those 3 different devices, meaning you can make it look exactly how you want it for a mobile, a tablet or a PC, so that it's responsive and works great on all of those. There are also ready-to-go designs in Elementor that you can use as part of your page or as your page. So there are, for instance, templates for footers or about pages or all kinds of different pages that you can use without a hitch. But there are also a lot of templates available that you can buy that work with Elementor and make it so you only have to add in your text, your images and change the colors to make it exactly how you want it to look. And I actually offer some of those Elementor templates. You can start with one of my Elementor templates and add your branding, which means your colors and your logo, your own text, your images, and have a great looking website without a lot of work. And I am excited to tell you that I have 3 Elementor templates available right now. Elementor template sets, I should say, because they are sets of different templates. And there are more coming soon. So whatever kind of creative business you have, I have an Elementor template for you. Interested in my Elementor templates? Go to the description to check them out. Oh, and there might be a discount code for you there as well. So for all the reasons I just told you, I think that Elementor is great for beginners. And what I love is when you're getting more advanced, Elementor offers you options for more advanced features as well. I actually build all of my websites for clients in Elementor these days. Okay, so we've talked enough about Elementor. Shall I show you? Let's go to my computer. So I'll be using a test server of mine to show you around Elementor, and I actually have one of my templates on here. So if you are on a page and you have Elementor set up, you can either make a page or edit a page by edit with Elementor. You can edit it, and if you have a new page, you can click edit with Elementor to make it. So I'm going to use edit with Elementor to show you the back side of Elementor and how it works. This website has Elementor Pro installed, so that means that you will be able to see the Pro features as well. So once we open Elementor, you see that we have a sidebar here that says Elementor that has all these widgets, and then we have our main page. And like I said, I'm using a template that I already have, so there's stuff in here. First up, let's talk about how a page is built. So Elementor actually offers sections, which is a wide element. And then within that, you can add in different columns. And in those columns, or if it's one column in the big section, you can add in elements, also known as widgets. So let's start by showing you how to add a section. So if we click a plus somewhere, so if we go over, you see all these pluses here. And each of these is a section. So the green thing here, the white one here, where you see these, this is a section. You can see a very light blue line if you look very well. This one, the darker blue, is a section, and this turquoise color is a section as well. So if we click the plus, we are going to add a section over here. And once we click add new section, we have the option to do different columns. We're just going to do a simple column for now, just to show you. When we have the section, we have all these different elements that we can style for all the customization that we talked about, including layout and style. So we can add in a background color, which can also be an image or a gradient. We can lay something over that. We can add in borders. We can add in shapes. We have all these elements to customize it with. If we click the 9 dots over here, that's where we see all of our elements. These are the basic elements, so that means that in the free version you also have these 10 elements. And then here we have Pro, which has quite a few more, as you can see. And the basic ones are things like a heading or a text, an image, stuff like that. So we can add in a heading with a bit of text, and we can add in our information that way. So what we can just do is click it, and then it will show content here and the title, and we can add in our title here. And then if we click this one, you will see the same thing, content, and then here we have the text. So we can just remove this and then say, this is where our text goes. Like a normal editor, we can make things bold or italic or underlined or all three of them. We can add in links. You can do all the normal things you can do, for instance, in a Word editor. So that's how a section and an element works within Elementor. There is also something special called an intersection. So if within this you want several columns for an element, you can add in an intersection and then have two columns where you can add in your elements as well. And this is the basics of how you build your pages. You can drag in anything that you want. You can style it the way you want it to. So we saw styling for the section, but as you might have already seen, a heading or a text element or whatever also has a section, a style section where you can set the text color and the typography and all of that. So now there's something cool I want to show you, because if you have specific colors you use and fonts, it would be a lot of work if you would need to set the color and the typography here every time. But you also see these world map. And if you go to the 3 lines completely on the left, we can set those, and those are global fonts, global colors that we can reuse every time. So if we go to site settings, you can set your global colors over here, and you can just say, oh, but it needs to be, let's say we want a purplish color as our primary. And you see how it's changing because we had this set to be a global color at the moment. So it will just change with me. And we can change it to something else if we want. So maybe we say, okay, our secondary color is like a more turquoise blue. You can just drag and drop, or you can, of course, add in your hex code if you have your branding and you know which code you want to use. And you can do this for all kinds of elements. And then once you're ready, you just click the X. But I want to show you the fonts first, because we can do it for the fonts as well. So we can set our primary font and, for instance, say that it needs to be Nido, which is one of my fonts, and then pick our size. So a heading would be 36 with the weight 700. And that will change our heading completely. So you can do that for anything over here. And then once I X, it will save. And now if I want to, I can drag in another heading and it will automatically be that same color and style. But if I don't want that, I can just click style, click the global icon and say, okay, I want this to be the blue. Or I want it to be a secondary heading. And just pick the right one and you're ready to go. So you don't have to redo it all the time. And once you're ready to publish, you can click publish or update depending on what it is, and it will work here. We can click the 3 lines again and click view page to see our page in real life. We can just click edit with Elementor to go back and edit some more. I told you about the fact that you can make changes depending on the device, and that's over here. We have the responsive mode, and it's now set to PC, but we can also set it to tablet or to mobile and then change anything. So maybe we think our heading is quite big for a mobile. We just click it and click style and then change our size. So we go to here and you can see it now says mobile here. So we can say, okay, we want 24 and it's just going to change it for mobile. So now if we go back to PC, it's the same heading size as it was, but for mobile, it's going to be different. There's a lot you can play with those to make it look great on all your devices. So if you have the Pro version, you can also edit headers and footers and add those into your pages. Other things that might be handy to know are that you can duplicate a section or another element and you can copy style. So let's say we worked really hard on styling this. So it's a different color, a different font. We also styled it so it works on different devices. And we're really happy with how that looks. But if we go over here, this has a completely different styling. And we're not really fond of that. So then we can click with our right mouse button. And then this menu appears. And then you have the option to copy. And then we go down and we click here with our right mouse and we can say paste style. And now it's the same style as the other one. The other thing we can also just do is click right mouse click and then say duplicate. And it will just make another one. And you can drag that around because as we said, it's a drag and drop builder. These two are so powerful because it makes it really easy that you only do one section completely and then you can duplicate items or just add in a header and then say, okay, I want to copy this style. And it makes it really easy to build your pages quickly. But like I said before, using a template is definitely the quickest and easiest way to go. So if you are interested in my Elementor templates, check the link below to find them, to check them out, and to find a cool discount code. If you are interested in Elementor Pro, you will find the link to that as well. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. I post one every week. There's another video over here that you might like. And I will see you next week.